Yo guys, what is going on? Went back to another video on this Sunday, and basically I waited a few days to make this video on to get some information on it, and it's some very sort of interesting and exciting news for us Boro faithful out there. Possibly a charity match between Mikael Beck's sort of 11 and Karanka's 11. Of course, in this video, I'll go on to speak more about it. An article that I got all this information from is off Boro 24/7 News, and the source is Teesside Live. So again, like I say, if you want to go and read a bit more on it, as I've only covered little sections that sort of stood out to the sort of article. If you want to go and read some more about this sort of article that I'm going to bring to you, you can do. Go into Boro 24/7 News on Google, just tap the top one, and then scroll down a little bit. It's Teesside Live, and of course that's where you'll find it. Now, of course, I need a trim. Don't even bring it up inside the comment section. I know about this, but of course, lockdown, can't get a trim at the minute. So, the exciting news, it was kind of be like Brian Robson's sort of era, sort of time at Boro. Of course, his sort of players that Mikael Beck's going to try and get sort of arranged, to try and make an 11 out of. So obviously take on Karanka's promotion winning side. Obviously, that's an exciting game. And it would be very exciting to watch some of the Boro greats, especially from my era growing up, you know, inside the 96, 97, 98 sort of era. Janino possibly coming back, Emerson, Ravanelli, the White Feather as they called him. And of course, Karanka's side, who can forget some of the greats that played in that team as well. Of course, got Boro promoted back to the Premier League. And like I say, you know what I mean, Dimmy in the goal, Gibson at the back, Friend obviously was like the best left back inside the division at that sort of point. Grant Ledbetter, of course, fantastic captain. Adam Clayton next to him, and them two had some really, for me, them two were probably the best partnership inside the championship that season that we went up. Of course, Jordan Rose played a little bit of factor inside that sort of season as well. So, some very exciting names going to come back to the Riverside and play a game, possibly. I say possibly, it's pretty much been sort of granted by the club. Mikael Beck has the full backing of the club, and of course, it's just trying to find a date at a time to sort of have this football game played. Now, of course, with what's going on at the minute, of course, no football can get played, that's just obvious, but once it all sort of dies down, it's going to be nice. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be nice to actually have a game like this, all for charity. And Mikael Beck really does want to pack that Riverside Stadium, and I think he will get it. I really do. I think everybody will come together. You know, let's not make the prices too high for a ticket. Let's suggest some cheaper prices. You know what I mean? Just try and get it packed in there, and all money raised sort of goes to charity. I think that's the way it should be. I'm sure that's the way it will be on the day as well. You know, ticket prices, keep them low, get as many people through the doors as we can, and let's try and have it. Let's try and have over 30,000 people. Let's try and watch some. You know what I mean? Great Boro name from back in the day, and of course from the promotion season. Now, from the article that I am going to bring to you, of course, Mikael Beck suggested it to Karanka on Twitter, and of course, Karanka tweeted him back on Friday night, obviously accepting the challenge of the charity game, which sent the internet into eruption, and all the Boro fans went absolutely crazy the fact that Karanka has accepted the challenge. So Karanka accepts Mikael Beck's Riverside Charity Challenge. Beck reckons he could pull together an 11 from the 1996-97 and 1997-1998 season, and he's hopeful of convincing Janino and Emerson to play. Now, them two were two of my most favourite players growing up. Emerson especially, I loved Emerson. I thought he was absolutely class. So yeah, like I say, and listen, man, he did it some screaming in his time. I remember the one at Roker Park against Sunderland, straight to the top bin. Unbelievable scenes. As for the opponents, he suggested Karanka's promotion winning side, and Karanka tweeted him on Friday night saying, "Hi Mikael Beck, I'd be more than happy to accept the challenge for the great cause, and I really mean it." And of course, the source is Teesside Live. Now, that's a bit of information I thought I'd bring to you. Basically, it's been accepted. The club have got Mikael Beck's got the full backing of the football club as well. And it is a really sort of exciting time, you know what I mean? Given what's going on, given the fact that we're on lockdown, nobody can really do anything. When you see news like that, it lifts you as a person, do you know what I mean? It lifts your spirits a bit more, knowing that, you know, after all this, it's sort of like light at the end of the tunnel, if you like, you know what I mean? After this whole lockdown and pandemic, and once this corona's finally gone, we do have a fantastic, you know what I mean? Listen, you know what I mean? We do have a fantastic game to look forward to, and that is, of course, you know, two fantastic sides. All going to charity, of course, you know what I mean? All proceeds, I'm sure, will be going to charity. And just overall, some huge and loved names back in the Riverside Stadium. Of course, Karanka's back as well, and everybody loved Karanka. You know, like I say, I just can't wait to see some of the greats. I really can't. Mikael Beck being one of them, of course, and you know what I mean, just see Janino back. I think, well, just say, when I was about 10 years ago, I remember Janino playing in a game at the Riverisde Stadium. I don't remember what it was exactly from. Was it his testimonial or something to do with Janino or something around that sort of era? But I remember going to the game, seeing Janino on the pitch, and I was thinking, bloody hell, man, how incredible it is to see him back on a, just see him inside a Boro shirt against class. And like I say, man, if we can get these players back, it would be absolutely fantastic. And of course, if players can't do it, then players can't do it. But, if we can have the majority of what played in both them sides back at the other side playing that game, it'd be absolutely class. Just for 90 minutes, it'd be absolutely wicked. And it's one of the games that really has excited me. And just sort of give you a bit of belief that, listen, after the lockdown's finished, there is happiness after it. It isn't negative. All the time. It's going to be positive. We finally get to go and do something that's going to actually uplift us all. And of course, I get that the season's going to get played behind closed doors, so that's the way it's looking. But this one won't be. This is an actual game that we can actually go and attend. And get back into the spirit of watching football again, and soaking the atmosphere and everything else. It's going to be a fantastic day, I'm sure. Of course, no dates or times or anything like that have obviously been arranged due to obviously what's going on worldwide with the pandemic and whatnot. But listen, I just thought I'd bring you a quick video to it, people. The very, 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 very exciting news. Obviously emerging, and it's great that Mikael Beck has got the backing of the club for this one. And it looks like we'll go ahead as soon as it's all sort of washed over and cooled down everywhere all around the world. And I say I'm very, very excited for it. So I say, man, let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. Who you're looking forward to coming back, and obviously playing at the Riverisde Stadium, and obviously who's happy to see Karanka back. I think everybody would be happy with that one, wouldn't he? As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, people. We are close to 3,000 subscribers. So anybody that does subscribe, it is much appreciated, and I will see you soon. Peace out.